Okay guys, hi there. We're on our maths lesson for today, for Wednesday, and we are looking at rounding. We're going to be doing rounding, so our aim and our learning objective is rounding to the nearest 10, 100, 1000, maybe even 10,000, maybe even 100,000, okay? Now, let's start off with rounding to the nearest 10, okay? To the nearest 10. So if we're rounding to the nearest 10, we're always looking at the last digit for rounding to the nearest 10. If it's 5 and above, we go up to the next 10. Okay? It goes up to 240. If it's below, if it's 4, 3, 2, or 1, it goes down to the next 10. So for example, if the number is 233, and you say, can you round that number to the nearest 10? Because it ends in a 3, we know we're going down to 230, okay? Not up to 240, okay? However, if we get a number like 238 and we say, can you round that to the nearest 10? Because it ends in an 8, we know we're rounding up to 240. Okay, that's what happens when you're rounding to the nearest 10. I'm sure you've done that before with Mr. Barnett. Now, when you're rounding to the nearest 100, you don't look at the last digit anymore. Okay, when you're rounding to the nearest, you look at the tens column. Okay, we look in the tens column, and if the number is if the number in the tens column, okay, this is the tens column, okay, is 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0, we're rounding down. Which means, for example, if you have a number like 7,349, and you say, can you round that number to the nearest 100, to the nearest 100, you have to look and see, okay, that one is 4, so we're rounding down to the 7,300. Okay, or if it was 5, like for 50, for example, 7,350, you go up to 7,400. Okay, so for the hundreds, you're looking at the tens column. Then for the thousands, you're looking in the hundreds column. Okay, and again, it's exactly the same thing. If it's 4, 3, 2, 1, or zeros in the hundreds column, which is this column, as we know, units, tens, hundreds, thousands. If it's in the hundreds column, then we know, okay, that if it's 4 or less, it's going down. So for example, if you have a number like 5,002, and you say, right, can you round that to the nearest 1,000 for me? You know, because there's a 0 in the hundreds column, it's going down to 5,000. In the same way that if there's a 0 in the hundreds if there's 5 to 9 in the hundreds column, you know we're going up to the next 1,000, which would be 6,000 in this case. Okay. Next one. Really big now. 10,000 and 100,000. So if you are looking at 10,000, it's the thousands digit that you want to look. Okay, so we've got the units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and that's the digit that matters when you're rounding 10,000s to the nearest 10,000s. So you're looking at this digit here. Now, it says here, we've got 24,998. 24,998. Now, are we rounding down or are we rounding up? Well, we're looking at the thousands column and we see again, is it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? If it is, we're rounding down. If it's 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we're rounding up. So in this case, we're rounding, it's 24,000, yeah, and it's the 4 here, so we're rounding down. Okay, so 24,998 becomes 20,000. But if it's up here, like this one, 25,001, because it's got the 5 in the thousands column, we're going up. We're going up to 3,000. Okay, and the last section over here, the very trickiest one, I won't leave you a lot of sums like this, but you can have a go at some of these if you want. It's rounding to the nearest 100,000, which means we're looking at the tens of thousands column, okay, the 10,000 column. So this is the units column, hundreds column, sorry, units column, tens column, hundreds column, thousands column, and this one is the 10,000s column, this one here. So we're looking here, right, again, same formula. If it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're rounding down to that 100,000. And again, if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 in the tens of thousands column, we're rounding up to the next 100,000. Okay, I hope that explanation helped a little bit for those people who are doing the video calls, who aren't there for my teacher lessons today. But I'll also put some activities out there as well for you to try. So good luck with those activities.